Good evening. Trendez news report. Israel expands evacuation orders amid escalating conflict in Gaza. Israel has intensified its military operations in the Gaza Strip, issuing extended evacuation orders in Khan Yunis overnight. The orders force tens of thousands of Palestinian residents, including displaced families, to flee their homes under the cover of darkness as the sound of tank shelling echoed through the city. The Israeli military claims that these actions target Hamas militants, who allegedly use these areas to launch attacks and fire rockets. The situation escalated further on Saturday when an Israeli airstrike hit a school in Gaza City, where displaced Palestinians were taking shelter, resulting in the deaths of at least 90 people, according to the Gaza Civil Defense Service. This strike has sparked international condemnation. In response, the Israeli military stated that the airstrike targeted a command post used by Hamas and Islamic Jihad militants, killing 19 militants. However, both groups have denied these allegations, calling them a pretext for the attack. The evacuation orders in Khan Yunis cover significant areas of the city, marking one of the largest such orders in the 10-month conflict. This move comes just 2 days after Israeli tanks returned to the city's eastern regions. The Israeli army reported that in the past 24 hours, it had struck around 30 Hamas military targets, including missile launch posts and weapon storage facilities. In a counterattack, Islamic Jihad fighters launched mortar bombs at Israeli forces in the eastern parts of Khan Yunis. Later on Sunday, another Israeli airstrike near the central Khan Yunis market killed 4 Palestinians and wounded several others, according to local medics. The strikes have left parts of the city engulfed in smoke, with 2 multi-story buildings reportedly destroyed. The ongoing conflict has resulted in nearly 40,000 Palestinian deaths since it began last October, with casualties mounting daily, according to the Gaza Health Ministry. While Gaza health officials assert that most of the victims are civilians, Israel contends that at least a third are militants. The conflict began after Hamas fighters launched a deadly attack on southern Israel on October 7, killing 1,200 people and capturing over 250 hostages, according to Israeli sources. The United Nations reports that most of Gaza's 2.3 million residents have been displaced, with their homes and shelters reduced to rubble. The situation is dire, with no safe zones remaining, as even areas designated as humanitarian zones have been bombed. Tens of thousands of Palestinians have been forced to flee once again, seeking refuge in already overcrowded areas with no guarantee of safety. Zaki Mohammed, a 28-year-old resident of western Khan Yunis, expressed the desperation of the situation, stating, "We are running from death to death." The conflict has drawn international scrutiny, with questions about the proportionality and legality of Israel's military actions. While Israel maintains that its operations are legal and necessary to defeat Hamas, the rising civilian death toll and widespread destruction have led to growing concerns about the broader implications of the conflict. Subscribe to our channel for the latest news, in-depth analysis, and real-time updates you can trust. Don't miss out. Be the first to know what's happening around the world.